PS5 fans are getting really carried away with job listing, which implied exclusives could be ported to Xbox and Switch. Sony, there was a Reddit post that basically was detailing the fact. The specification in full is reporting to the Vice President Commercial Management of Senior Director of Multi-Platform and Account Management. You will play a critical leadership role in shaping and executing the global commercial strategy for PlayStation Studios software titles across all digital platforms. This is from the job listing, by the way. PlayStation hardware, including Steam, EG Store, EGS rather, Xbox, Nintendo, and mobile. The role is accountable for optimizing title profitability. It later adds responsibilities include overseeing the mid-range commercial strategy for PS Studios titles across all non-PlayStation platforms, driving long-term revenue, growth, and audience reach. The extremely well-connected, and this is now granted what people were soying out over for the last 24 hours. And then as an update today, the extremely well-connected Shobi 602 has said PS5 fans are getting carried away at the job listing. Across a couple of Joey posts, the industry note also suggests that Sony isn't looking to change its tried and trusted strategy and is simply exploring the idea of bringing out more of its live service success stories to different devices. He also insinuated you might see other experimental releases like Lego Horizon Adventures on Switch, where that makes sense. Let's be real, that makes perfect sense. We also know a 2.5D version of God of War is in development, which could be announced for Nintendo system, but we certainly don't expect games like Ragnarok to be ported over to competing consoles at this point. I think God of War Ragnarok is absolutely going to be coming out to other consoles, personally. So while Sony rarely comments on speculation, PS Studios boss Herman Hulst did say in a recent video for investors this company needs to be very thoughtful about where it ports its first-party games so it doesn't water down the appeal of its own hardware. I think by and large, Sony should have and this is kind of what I've seen is they should have like a 2 to 3 year, hold period for not announce it, not say this is the policy, but just for certain game for like most of their first party games, if they don't meet targets, port them to other things. After a few years, port them to other things and get that money out. Just saying, that's probably the way they're going to want to do it.